the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Memamo akwaba eba eye Nsem-Pii TV so. Menemo kasai krata efri eye Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Ohene Japan akache akrata nu emunsem nyina ene se sanction Ashanti and Bono Regional Chairman for gross anti-party conduct. Krata ya efri Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Ohene Japan akache na krata yi omode ema NPP pen 42 any the General Secretary Justin Frimpong Kodua Kwesi Kwatin escora on the spokesperson to Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Ohene Japan any campaign team no na enyina ya ne se Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Ohene Japan any campaign team ne se Abronye the Bono Regional NPP chairman any chairman Wontumi on so the Ashanti Regional NPP chairman Nsem-Pii mienu trom support ana eta Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia echi ni nyina fa pramisa baso nyame adoma 31 January 2026 aka 4 months pepepe na no ana Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Ohene Japan say through Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia campaign yemu no chairman Wontumi the Ashanti Regional NPP chairman ene Kwame Bafo Abronye on so the Bono Regional NPP chairman edi Nsem-Pii aba betudwa ensem no ensem fatasa nke free the Bono Regional NPP chairman ene Ashanti Regional NPP chairman anum eba cause empanifo no egu ahomboaboam prime minister baso enti semwe omode abetudwa no enye ma prime minister baso nyame adoma 31 January 2026 ntikan ubehia se NPP empanifo no ebehwe no ma sanction Kwame Bafo Abronye on the Bono Regional NPP chairman ene the Ashanti Regional NPP chairman Wontumi na nsemwe ebetu dwa na abusua me no mokasai Justin Frimpong Kodua ababonten edi nsemebe na ababetu dwa efa krata efi Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Ohene Japan na kache ababeto omo anim no Abronye Omanhene kwamna Asante twetwe nkoma abusua kame ho yente Justin Frimpong Kodua JFK ensema ene odeto Omanhene kwamna Asante anim
Ebi General Secretary betima Yelona Messia who bobo so when na support amen ko fa nka se bia ye boa do be nya betima boa betima bregu na de adwuma esem ye bia me ye but obia so na adwuma from constituency eba region eba national from NEC Council of Elders Steering Committee National Council ko ye nyina na chichire part NSB General Secretary nkwa na chichire ntimi ma fam de medwuma meye but baby a mepem so de ntimi nya hohwe because General Secretary we need to me say me suspend obi we need to me say me you obi edi party mra no o call article 4 grievances procedure na ka hwasem say ekwan abefa so a obi eyade a senen fata ekwan ye say fa so and then no na times obeto General Secretary we akoye ana wan suspend no ana onyi we edi say be obi abekasa e bia na party constitution on kan here but administrative function say bia make say ye compare our no say ye hwe say assembly aba as chief spokesperson for the party SM Kasa there on my end me meduma but he does not only take General Secretary say obey bia our party baby wa na ho de bedru baby was na ho de enwuru.
Well, Okase we see I don't know one suspend we see I don't know one for them final. I'm sure say about your attention Team Kennedy on the press statement about no na jopa one say watch the good krata so or say sanction Ashanti and Bono Regional Chairman for gross anti-party misconduct and wadaruma making kanka krebi de amawa. Our attention has been drawn to two disturbing videos circulating on social media in which one Mr. Bernard Entry Boesiako Chairman Wontumi and Mr. Kwame Bafo Abronye, Regional Chairman for the Ashanti and Bono regions respectively, had alleged manipulation of the MPP's electoral register and process to favor a particular candidate ahead of the January 2026 presidential primaries. These comments amount to gross misconduct and a grave violation of the party's Constitution, Article 4.7. They do not only damage the reputation of the MPP as a democratic institution, but also directly threaten the credibility and unity of the upcoming presidential primaries. The two individuals involved are not ordinary party members. As members of both the National Executive Committee and the National Council, Article 1034 of the MPP Constitution, two of the greatest highest decision-making organs of the party, their words carry weight. For this reason, it is wholly inadequate for the party leadership to simply disassociate itself from their reckless utterances. It has to be both condemned and sanctioned. We therefore recommend that the NEC and the National Council of the MPP immediately summon the two regional chairmen before the appropriate disciplinary bodies and processes. Such decisive action is necessary to send a clear signal that no individual, regardless of rank or status, is above the rules of our party. Failure to act swiftly and decisively will only reinforce the widespread perception of bias and lend credibility to the dangerous narrative that there is indeed a calculated orchestration to skew the processes in favor of a particular candidate. The integrity of our primaries and the unity of our party cannot be left at the mercy of indiscipline and reckless commentary. Finally, we assure the rank and file of the MPP that Team Ken remains resolute in its commitment to a transparent, free, and fair electoral process. We have put in place a robust anti-rigging architecture to safeguard the sanctity and integrity of the upcoming primaries, and we call on all party faithfuls to remain vigilant. It's signed, Kwesi Kwarteng, Esquire, law lecturer and campaign spokesperson to Honorable Kennedy Japan. So, General Secretary, we abut your attention.
Personally, the Hobia Emfa sa release or notice we emblem, but said your work time is social media platforms. My first seminar for the benefit of a T4 Mutie. I will see quite to me will be a minimum power. Now, every day say will make you reference to the party constitution. I was expecting say will make you reference next car or go further. No kind party constitution here. Now what here Article 4 discipline and grievances procedure. On my survey, your party nese ufiti ya no suspend obi keke. On my so what kind Article 4 now oka 436 about jurisdiction any complaint against a person. Said oka mrano I was expecting say kobe read this up provision. On my for the benefit of it for me culture. Was say a member who breaches any provision in this constitution or whose activities undermine the party's constitution shall have a complaint lodged against him or her. My sort here. Say obi heya de now fee say be and say Nsem-Pii. The first thing I SOE and say obe lodge complaint etia say adia Omanhene etia party mra anti party no enhwene en kan wasef. So the first question I mebusa akwesi quite and say has he or anybody lodge a complaint against Ebia Chairman Abronye or Chairman Wontumi? And now say be nipa bu omonti ase and a general secretary won suspend way when you say the man na ye adwuma na person di man na chia and the camera no the two na mo fa the emran e ka won. It is a statement here or tray Ebia for place e no way but say genuinely or per se you two na mo a general secretary mean two na mo abra petition or complaint and betomenu. Say betomenu ma na mean two na mo a then you can come and say oh your logic complaint marginal secretary one come on she. Into mind, that's the first point. Secondly, as chief spokesperson of the party, Sebi, a brand piano, so be cast and or metia some for party one. I should respond. If you say, me come anutum, na man can once a man, they in me say as man the pacone cano. Say a no cra, na say no cra, will be a And the question is, say they mean who say video now or can wasem no. General Secretary as chief spokesperson, or my can wasem as my issue statement. Yet my can wasem as chief spokesperson say obi cast manya no kra. Ese me bana me chichim. Enra. We issue statement efa Chairman Abronye ho and Chairman Wontumi with reference to Asama Kwesi account. The first one, a video be a kwa bontia me hu ye. Say Chairman Abronye alleged worker say by polling station for Nkofo be you be a free. I made that correction said when you to me say Obeka so bit me you be a free polling station abom. Na empo oshe system ye di operate here ye di compile ye register. Regional party no kwani to me so meka so you be the free. Say me some me no ka say I make by expansion of a party register. Constituency for NAS Jumana or more year former executives say do within count. Branches are what outside external branches or more branch executives na or more register and expansion. Or we are the National Party IT Directorate. They are creating a platform or more upload this information in our editor so that the regional party comes in. And then you see in Bibisa or Antissa Asema be alleged Chairman Abronye video me hu ye no Antissa. Strangely, the year release nearby no, I've seen another statement or letter be from Chairman Abronye workers say video no was doctored. And he say if it's doctored that honest say is doctored. But for me, until say maybe you should say release no. Now me who any statement be I say the video is doctored. In any case, if it was doctored, why do you have to wait for me to issue a statement before you come and say it was doctored? Secondly, over Chairman Wontumi Dienwa, there's also another video, and also Ekase, decision na party neko take here, it was to favor a particular candidate. Then I also came in as chief spokesperson of the party to also clarify, say, decision to select date for a national for the national presidential primaries, it was taken by a national council. Over national council, in form one national council, former general secretary, former national chairman, national officers, members of parliament, or more reps from the region. This is a very big and respectable body. That day, me kaya kotansi share amount for each of my dream. Ebisu ye turn and tema ebebwa amadede wa party na perform. Social media to acquire costume subit me extra. You be my time, ama the presidential candidate be it mean enough time to go around to lead in the reconciliation. I mean quite my campaign because then share a partner. Any partner has become so polarized and the amount for interest aspirants. So Omanhene imagine say as a party now say be next year December and the to presidential primaries. That means we have to live with it to next year December. No MBA party no. Until no and a national council say who said there be young turning near MBA. And two, I'll be very surprised Rebecca say ABR say register wohono yeah their favor will be. On my say register when first time it be issue. April 2022. Your compile side register a BBL polling station for a BBL constituency, BBL region, BBL national. Satana presidential primaries, unity said they need it to know. And the no better constituency, will be per NPB, Eddie, no interest, no more now, more year campaign, see a percent for a between a true with no polling station, but to Abama. It had nothing to do with any presidential aspirant. And today, yeah, sure. Register never on a register idea will be a register with the everything there So at that point too it's not true. So Becca say be the board candidate A or candidate B. It also be I've also seen a release Chairman Wontumi the about say also explaining say some of Kaman Fajin and Nakusibone.
Not just that. Usha Chairman Wontumi Katana Wachona a bit personal with you because I say it is unfortunate Mr. Justin Kodia Frimpong has fallen for a propaganda seeking to misconstrue my statement. There is no justice in the way he has gone about the matter. That's your bit.
Omanhene, that is his position. Azabi we are someone ye penny take a decision. Not on Yadema and go be any obi other. But for me, because of my conviction and my principle tell me say statement I be issued, it was right and ripe, Say be do be back the person is entitled to his opinion. Maybe be an abeya on my hand, say be or and go for no be agreement. So does it mean say you will not work? Does it mean say you will not take a decision? And you stand by that decision. But for me, there, so far as a time we do ne babon thing, as a time audio na mabon thing no bien can one 7 there. As chief spokesperson of the party, me come anutuma. They mean say as a mere question, Mrs. Also. I'm happy say I've made that statement. I'm happy say they have come back to say it was doctored. Can statement now come out for say will be true be an opposite. That's a statement in air doctored. And so far as my issue statement there, I'm very okay with it.
But you are superintending over a party. The center is not holding. Things continuously are falling apart. What can be done in your estimation? Because there seem to be, if I'm not direct, no discipline, no focus, no center is holding. How is that possible?
My and I make us say, who be alpha and send it to me, say, partner, a general secretary. My partner was structures. Say, Sebi, who ye penny, or a council of elders, who ye penny, who ye neck member, who ye penny, who ye national officer, who ye penny, who ye national council member, who ye member of parliament, who ye leader in parliament. Now, no, maybe you question ya. The general secretary can. That's also Kebi. But on my own said, you can, who could just, the beyond general secretary, general secretary, that's the general secretary. It's for me, no, yes, it's a good call. It's Obia war party, my own or dream party, no party, and then a what is right is right. What is wrong is wrong. So, if you question people must also speak up. But for me, I will do my work as general secretary. The structures will be free, so when you do my, not say be number be 2 senior. At least to prosperity will judge us all. And quiet they be an general secretary Nekasa, a man for a deal among Casa. People call me and says, oh, Jenna, no more course you you're happy so concept. Then I said to them, say, you should come out and speak. Actually, there will be a so concept, but on mine, so Okoye won't come as a man. They mean said the Incophone or support it. And then, said the mechano. Interest are dorsal. And then, no partners in yes, some and conform. And conform will be a person to find my partner. Will be a share me interest and more. Will be a share general secretary to Nifakunaso. Will be a share some basic position. And to the partner as in Nayadron Coson and Conform Coson. And on my, I've said it on several platforms. That make up a bow station. It's not about could you have a contest or could you have a contest? At the end of the day, I may go, I may no go, I may go, I may win, I may lose. At the end of the day, said the end and I'm going to take part in a better now, you better toast. A young must say, best eduman, never bomb a partner. It's not by individual. And then the power within the chair also supporting some presidential candidate. He may win, he may lose. Obit mania, if you crowd one Kyle, a bit mabaso winya. 24 be deep part in any marco. Then so MPPTS. To be a function on also say, baby, Jinano. A more thing, so ye na ye nyaku kudru, ye nyaka no kre, ye nya who said, the ye no, stay near first rebel partner, or my partner beconino, and I'll be the first person always stand by the truth. So mine will be permassimo, some permassimo. It's part of the hazard of the job. And then may I say, man.
But as we speak, the roadmap towards a year more flag bearership contest, Bibia Namne
my so far, Bibia and Nanakwaso, Lessons Committee, your Medjuma, Vetting Committee, your Medjuma, your transfer on the report and the bread partner, on the bar between 7th and 9th, NEC National Council, your best report on the Abba. Or maybe in our baby, notice of post to Beba, or more, say, National NEC or National Council, be club, or some more contest, no, in your Beba. Abronye, Gusun, yes, say, be a child by November, ending. Every candidate be an Sabeka album, not so now quite in and on my, I can assure you, on my way in this country, you ran a very successful presidential and parliamentary primaries in 2023-2024. On my station, all kind, was one of the MPP, the best parliamentary primaries I have been. I talk about they didn't talk with BNC because the processes were fair. And I stand by that principle. I will assure you, January 31st, who be a team to start Abon, who be a team who will be doing the count, I be any count. You are going to run a free, fair, and transparent elections. I bet to a winner, while be winning, almost were winning on the fair ground,